Hey foodies, we're making red sauce today, so let's get some onion chopped up here. I'm starting with onion. Red sauce today because Chef Pete is making meatballs and spaghetti, the one of the top 20 dishes in the United States is spaghetti and meatballs. So there you go.
That's amazing.
It's in the top 20, spaghetti and meatballs. So let's just get these chopped up. I'm putting them right in the pan over here as we go.
Is this Grandma's recipe or is this?
This is Chef Pete's recipe. Grandma has been long gone from our earth plane, so Chef Pete has his own that he makes. And you can use this in lasagna, you can use this on spaghetti, you can use this particular marinara, I call it a marinara, and you can use it with all of those things. Okay, so there we go. Anthony will kind of show over here. We have in here our meatballs that are gonna go in the sauce, go in our sauce over here. Okay? All right, so let's get back, let's finish up this onion. I got a couple, we're very small, so I'm using them. If you don't like a lot of onion, don't use it, but I like a lot of onion in ours.
It flavors it, doesn't it?
Flavors everything nicely, you're right, Anthony. Okay, we're getting things to go in there. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so let's get this going over here. I've got our onion going. Just like this, let's get this onion going. And what I'm gonna do here for the onion is I am going to add a little salt to it. We'll get started with some salt here. And you're gonna taste this to see as you go to make sure you get it right. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use San Marzano tomatoes today and a San Marzano crushed. Okay, we're going to use 1 can, 28 ounces, and half of this can of these, which is what I'm going to do with these, is take them right out on the board because I want to chop them up. I want to chop up these San Marzano tomatoes. They're from Italy and they're just delightfully tasty, and it's the volcanic soil there that does the job. So we're just going to get these in here. Here's one here Anthony can show you. Here's another one. That's a whole one. I'm trying to get them out of here. There we go. And I'm going to get about half the can here. I think one more will do the job. Okay. All right. And yeah, it gets all over you, and that's okay. Just rinse your hand under the water. And then what we're going to do is get these, and I'm just going to kind of dice them up. I really don't buy Italian diced tomatoes. I use the San Marzanos, and they work really, really well because it's all San Marzano I'm making here. Okay, there we go. We dice them up. Okay, get them all diced up just like this so they're ready to go. All right, we're gonna hold that for a minute. And then what we're going to do is come back over here to our onions. You can see them here. Anthony will show you they're sizzling away. And I've got olive oil in here, about 1/4 cup. But that's not all the olive oil. I'm gonna put more olive oil in here as we go. And I wanna get these onions to get translucent, so I'm also going to put garlic in. I think a couple of cloves, 2 cloves of garlic will do the job. Okay, we got 2 cloves of garlic in there, and then I'm going to mix it up. I always like to start the onions, so this way you're not going to burn your garlic. You've got it in with your onion. Right, so we got it going. Now we smell like onions and garlic in the Carpizzo's kitchen, everybody. And I'm going to spin around here, and Anthony will show you over here in our little oven. We have our beautiful. Let's take a look and see how they're going. They're getting started really nice, and I sprayed these with olive oil. I'm going to let them go until the other side starts to crust on it. And then what we're going to do is flip them over, get the other side crusted so it's nice and crusted, and then we're going to go in our sauce because we're going to have sauce in here. Delicious, beautiful red sauce we're going to do. Okay, so now we have this going good. And I'm going to go right in with these tomatoes. Just going to kind of bring them over here and take the knife and go right into our garlic and our onion, just like this. You can see how if you don't need to buy it diced up unless you don't have time. You can dice your own and get them in there, just like this. All the goodness goes right inside your pot, okay? All right. Now, let's get our other can, which I have, which is our crushed tomatoes, okay? And this is 28 ounces, okay? So it's 28 and half of 14, 2, 3, 42, about 42 ounces you're going, okay? Just, there we go, okay? Now what I'm going to do is give this a mix up, right? Let's just get this all going in here like this. Because we're gonna put our meatballs in here. All right, so let's get some basil leaves in here. And I think we'll do, a couple of teaspoons of basil leaves. I've got a lot of sauce. I did put salt already. Let's give it some more. Okay, some pepper. About half a teaspoon of pepper. Okay. Alrighty, we're going to slow this down, our temperature a little here. I think we're good on olive oil. It's shiny and it's nice, and I see it around the edges. Okay, and then I'm going to add some oregano. About a good tablespoon in there. And we have got our base going. Here, we're just going to mix it all up. And then I'm going to put the lid on, and we're going to let it bubble in here. And then, as soon as the meatballs come out, we'll pop them in there and cook them off, finish cooking off our meatballs in the sauce. Okay, so there we go. On goes the lid. We'll taste it after a little while and make sure it has enough salt. What's going to happen is it's going to bubble up, and your lid's going to get tomato sauce on it, which is just fine. You can take and you can just use your spatula and clean it off so you get all of your good things out. And here it goes. Okay. All right, so this is Peter Carpizzo's. We'll see you in the next part when the beautiful meatballs go in the sauce, and we cook this off for a while so that the meatballs get infused with the sauce and the cheese, and now it's going to be just delicious. So this is Peter Carpizzo's making sauce today the easy way. Peter Carpizzo's out.